My son is a little over 4 months now, and so I guess it's finally time to get his room together. Usually people do this kind of stuff before the baby's, yeah, I deserve that, before the baby's born, but we're gonna start trying to transition him in the next couple of months into his crib, so we decided to get his room together. So today, we're gonna do his accent wall. So his room is dark and brown-ish, so obviously we're gonna paint the exterior walls white, and I'm gonna do this accent wall a nice navy blue so it'll pop and have a nice color to it. So that's what you see me doing here, taking my time, trying to get right up into the corners as nice as possible, because I don't wanna have to come back and touch up with the other color. This color is called Stillwater, and it is an ultra satin base. I think it turned out pretty good. The concept of this video is not too complicated, but before I started doing this, I had no idea what I was doing. So I was thinking that other people would have the exact same problems. They just wouldn't know where to start. So the first mistake I made was just throwing a board on the wall. I realized later, because of how my trim is and because of how crooked my left and right walls were, I need to add a border. So that's what I do after I put this board on the wall. I'm not using any glue or liquid nails to put these boards on the wall because I don't want it to destroy the wall later on whenever, if not me, my wife, or a new owner decides to take it off. So I'm alternating the nails that I shoot into the wall, making sure that they'll hold very, very tight. Here's the part where I realized I needed a border. I did the left side, the right side. I came into the top. I ended up chopping off that top part of the diagonal board so that it'd have one consistent board going across the top. Did the bottom, and then came in and put that last little piece because the board length I had was not long enough. Here is your proof. I had no idea what I was doing, or maybe this is proof that I'm a genius and I'm really good at planning, but I'm using chalk to draw lines or projected lines where I think that they should go. I'm being extremely random here. There's no real method to my madness, and as soon as I've got a rough idea of what I want, I start shooting nails. This part of the process may seem like the most complicated, but it was actually super, super easy. Every one of my ends is a 90-degree cut and a 45-degree cut. No matter what, anywhere it touched the wall, one end had 90, one end had 45. So it was super easy, and I actually made a lot of the cuts on site in the room, even though sawdust got everywhere. I know this cut looks sketchy, and that is because it is. So don't try this. Take it outside, lay it on something so you have support and a rest. So there is simultaneously rhythm and chaos with this wall. I'm going to utilize this spot for some rhythm. The singular stick that's going to be up there, that's chaos. There's going to be 3 here that are equally spaced, even though my chalk lines don't show that very well. I'm going to do 3 that are equally spaced so that when you take a look at it, you'll see rhythm, but you also see a little bit of scatteredness. My wonderful wife was painting the side walls while I was finishing up this wall, and after I was done putting all the boards on the wall, I started caulking it so that we could get paint going. Caulking it is just a way to have a nice, clean, finished look. If you decide to do this, make sure your caulk is paintable. We also filled all the nail holes and all of the seams with putty, sanded it nice and flat and flush so everything looks clean and crisp, and got to painting. I was actually really worried about this wall. After I put 4 or 5 boards up, I thought that this was not going to be a good video. It was not going to be a nice decorative wall. But after I got the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th board up, I started feeling more comfortable with it. I liked the design I chose. And after I got paint on it, it really exploded and I liked it a lot. I'm really happy with how this came together. All right, so I wasn't going to put 2 there and I wasn't going to put 1 there, but I feel like this makes the space look a little bit more unique and finished. So I'm going to caulk these, paint them, clean the room, change the plates, make everything look nice. I said that I was going to clean the room up, and I did, and here is proof, all right? So don't judge me. I know how to run a vacuum.
Maybe we should put it right here.
No, we're going to put it against the wall still. Push it.
Which
These are all like holding.
I know this project was not super complicated and amazing, but that is what this channel is all about, showing you guys practical ways to do practical things. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below and I will be sure to answer them. Let me know what you think of this wall. Did I choose the right pattern? Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one.